Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Seafoam Bay. I know it's been a minute. Uh, 3 weeks now? I think we've been. I've missed two. Yeah. So, yeah, we're back. Let's see. Last we left off, it was time for a gala. Everybody dressed up in their finest and got to meet someone for a business opportunity at this gala. Does anybody remember who they ended up meeting?
Clothing dude.
Jack.
I can't remember names.
You did meet Jack, yes. You did meet Jack.
They were looking cool if they were, a bit of a prankster. A joker,
Real
if you
cool.
will.
A joker, if you will.
Was it Acheron? No.
Yeah, Acheron.
Yes, Acheron.
Acheron.
Yeah, Acheron.
Okay.
Acheron. Either way. Met him, and he made you all an offer. Well, I mean, you could have refused, but you chose not to. What was that offer?
Break into the vault. The royal vault.
And steal a soul coin and replace it with a fake one.
Yes,
Or-
that's-
Coin with the king's soul in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were also promised, what was it? Was still not enough money to roll on that stupid wheel, was it? It was like,
100 gold?
oh, I thought it was 1,000 gold for the wheel for some reason.
Nah. I had like 98. I was just shy of spinning the wheel myself.
Yep. For our new audience members, you're discussing something that happened a couple sessions back. They decided to go to Market Day, and at Market Day there is the Wheel of Trademark. Spin it. What could you possibly end up getting? Losing it all? Finding a couple of flimsy health potions, or what did one guy end up winning? Like a suit of armor and a very nice magic sword.
Yeah, he got some nice stuff.
I think it was it's not adamantine, but it has the adamantine effect from D&D where you can't be crit while you're wearing it.
Right. Oh, yep.
Which
Yep,
I
remember
want.
that now. So, but you made that deal with him, and he gave you all something. He gave you all something. What was it?
What did Acheron give us?
I mean, do we have a
Was it
down payment?
Yeah, a down. Well, Sunel gave the down payment. This was it a disguise or like
It
a?
was a small stone.
Oh yeah, it was a piece of moonstone that we could use to pay for a disguise kit.
Yep, that's right.
And, let's see. Excuse me. In addition to that, you guys had negotiated some pay for it. And, something happened before you guys could wrap up, though. What was it?
An assassination attempt.
Someone got shot. Well,
No,
Chandelier
someone
was
tried
shot.
to shoot.
Someone got chandeliered.
Someone did get chandeliered, didn't they? And I think that is about where we left off last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy was looting
Yes.
something nearby, and I was looting. Well, not looting. I was checking his body.
You
were
were
looting his
checking the
body.
body. So, we're going to cut back to that. Let's see. To get everybody back in the moment, most of the party goers have already bolted and left through the front doors. Guards are suddenly swarming the entire room. Doors have been shut and locked, and VIPs have been whisked away, including the ambassador from Mormora. Laying in front of you, Alex, is an elderly gentleman. On closer inspection, he is a balding man that looked like he wore spectacles as a daily driver. They're hanging on a chain around his neck now. He's wearing worn clothes that you would expect to see in a noble circle. They're very much the traditional style of nice nobles clothes, but they are old and worn. And the blunderbuss he held in his hands is, well, for lack of a better term, decaying. It's starting to rust. It looks like it was not very well taken care of wherever it had been before this man got a hold of it.
No wonder he missed.
What's that?
No wonder he missed.
Right. Now, in addition, hold on, I need to turn. There, let's try that. Now, in addition, as you search this man over, you don't find. You check his coat pockets and you don't find anything. You check his pants pockets. There's absolutely nothing, not even lint. You're searching around, but you feel like a lump in the breast pocket of his vest. You reach in, and you pull out what looks to be a locket of some sort.
Okay.
Other than that, there are his glasses that are on a chain, a fine silver chain, but other than that, you find nothing on this man.
Yeah, I'm not greedy. Oh, the chain will stay. I smashed the glasses for good measure. No, I will hold on to the locket though. That's investigative and mid-to-minute stuff.
Sounds good. Let's see. Aaron, Devlin, you guys are back over by the table, correct?
Yes.
I was going to say, someone has just left. Acheron has just left. And has basically immediately been replaced by two people. One is a standard guard. And the other is Hawk Lovelace. We'll start with the So guard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, good sirs, but we're going to have to ask you to exit the building while this place is under investigation. Hold on there. Hawk is just looking at you. Aaron. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Hey, pal, how you doing? Well, I didn't realize you got an invite to this gig.
So for Damien's perspective, the expression "hair standing on end" is a bit different when you're dealing with changelings, as the wild locks of black hair that Arn has towards the back of his head are curling and like reaching up to hold onto the hat tighter, like he's fighting the urge to like, you can't see me, you can't hurt me, by just pulling the hat down over his eyes as he gives this wide, too polite grin. Is like, oh, Detective Lovelace.
Boy, you just keep popping up everywhere, huh?
I make a habit of it.
Well, whatever you say, Detective Dandelion. Let's see. Guard, they're fine. Go secure perimeter or something. Yeah, they're fine with me. Who's your friend here, pal?
Damien Darren Devlin. I'm sort of investigative assistant to Orin.
Ah, the
Oh,
good
well.
old Triple D, he says, sticking out his hand.
Oh my god.
He'll shake the hand.
Nice to meet you. So I take it you two's a partner in crime? Partners in crime?
More
Not
of
crime.
against crime.
Against crime. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Speaking of which, you know those that oh blah blah blah. Didn't you two walk in with that what's his name? Is that Sylvester or is that no? What's his name?
Alex?
Alex. There we go. Yeah, Alexei, whatever. Guy wandering with him?
So is Sanel still here? Because he was also kind of in between and has probably been coming back to the table.
Has Sanel decided to duck out while the getting is good, or has Sanel decided to stick around?
Probably just stick around because this can serve Sanel's little see, this town's not safe anymore, you have to buy my guns kind of thing.
Oh,
But would approach and be like, they're all here under my say.
oh well, Miss, Lord, Dateloff. It's good to, it's, nice to meet. I'm going to go that way.
Yes, investigator, do some investigating.
Well, I think I'll start with that chandelier over there. As he walks towards you, Alex. Leaving the three of you alone once again.
The chandelier that's already been looted by Amy.
I'm surprised she hasn't
Junie?
picked
Where?
it clean.
Junie? Where?
Yeah, Junie disappeared.
Yeah, she disappeared.
Junie's nowhere to be seen. For that matter, neither is Grandize.
Yeah,
Out
Orin
there.
would look over to Damien with those two disappearing and be like, how does she do that?
I don't know. But he'll look to Sanel. You should really hire yourself out as pest control.
Snow kind of gives a dry laugh as the combined Maddie Sadie little shield generator bulldozer comes toddling over and disassembles into the two little robots, one of which looks at the carnage before them and shakes its body head thing and says,
The only winning move is not to play.
to which Sonella goes, those days are behind us.
No more rat catching for you, huh? Okay.
No more Kythons.
Oh, come on now. Just one more.
No, there's never only one.
Oh, come on now. It's just a small nest, just a little nest. It's just Hellmire, okay? It's just Hellmire.
Just a way to Kython
It's like saying, oh, there's only one xenomorph in this outbreak. There's never only one.
Don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, that was directed towards Devlin, so I'll let him answer.
Yes.
What was the question again?
You should hire yourself out as pest control. It was like, those days are behind us.
Well, that's fine, but it's good to have you around. You get rid of annoying things. He'll nod towards Hawks.
You can tell that Sanel is appreciating the jokes, but is not the kind of person to show it very much. Sanel just gives a thinned lipped smile and says, if I was good at that, I wouldn't be serving in politics. I wouldn't be dealing with all of these nobles.
Well, I think you'd be very good at making them disappear too. but not in the way that you just did.
This is perfect for the. This is when Snell turns to take their leave with their cane gun, and just like, working on it.
Let's see. Say, that was some fancy magic you had there a minute ago, pal. Talking to Alex. Alex, you're bent over this guy, and all of a sudden you hear that basically in your ear.
What you doing?
Do I violently react or no? Smash! No. I do probably jolt because, there was a high, intense situation. But I'm just like, go! Jeez, can you not do that? Man.
Whoa, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to cause anything by it. Say, have you seen your sister around? Her and I split up after chandelier fell from the ceiling.
So you lost my sister.
I'm sure she headed for the exits, just like everybody else, but I gotta stick around and do a job here, pal.
So you're not taking care of her, making sure she's safe?
Whoa. She's perfectly safe. I was just curious if you'd found anything on the bodies.
And I'm just curious why the guy who's supposed to be with my sister and taking care of her tonight has just let her disappear during a high-intense event where someone got shot.
Pal, she's fine. Trust me.
I know she's fine. But I know she's fine not because of you, because I know she can handle herself.
Did you just call your sister hot?
No.
I know she's fine.
So I think we got off on the wrong foot here. As he sticks out a hand. Hawk Lovelace.
I know who you are. I shake his hand.
Right.
It's a disapproving brother stare.
God. Well, I suppose I should ask you a few questions then before I end up closing the rest of this off for an investigation, huh?
Sure, we can do that.
How did you notice before everybody else that man was about to, well, the old lady? I mean, she's not old, but she's an elf. They're all old.
I heard the click of the gun. I didn't know where she was shooting or he was shooting. But it's a thing called perception. Some of us have it. Others don't.
Right. He says,
I don't like being
walking
a dick.
while he's walking around the body in the chandelier. Right. Speaking of, he holds up the end of the cable that used to hold this chandelier to the ceiling. Speaking of perception, you know what I see? This was cut. Was this your doing, pal? If so, nice shot.
I don't have a gun.
Well, in that case, what do you use to cut it with?
I did. Is this really detective work? So not
Well,
only...
right now I'm interviewing a hostile witness that I'm considering bringing down to the station. No. If you didn't cut this, who did? Was it one of your friends over at the table?
Why would I know? I have no idea other than that this guy was going to shoot the ambassador and someone else stepped in and cut the rope, as you say, and made it drop on him. I was trying to make sure he's still alive, but very clearly he's not.
Well, it's a damn fine coincidence that he was standing right underneath the chandelier.
So he was working with someone, and he was supposed to die. He was meant to stand right here under this chandelier. Is there an X on the floor?
Pal, I'm not that stupid.
I'm just saying it's not really something someone could move a chandelier to fall on someone. This would just be actual coincidence. He happened to be standing under a chandelier that someone shot.
So you saying that the only reason I don't have a diplomatic incident on my hands is because we got lucky?
Seems so. Someone knew exactly where to shoot.
Hmm. All right, pal. If you do me a favor and step away from the body, we're gonna get this cordoned off, and then we'll start our real investigation. Thank you for your thank you for your interview.
You're quite welcome. I'll go make sure
Hmm.
my sister's okay. Since someone should.
Is there a problem here? Mr. Ironbreaker. No, absolutely not, sir. I am going to. You know what? I have some more interviews to take care of. This guy, he's talking to somebody right over your shoulder. As he turns white, immediately spins around, and starts to just walk away at a brisk pace.
Ah, thank God. I turn and face Mr. Ironbreaker.
How tall is Alex again?
That's a good question. I don't quite remember. He's probably like, I would say 5'8", 5'9", like normal human size, not Gideon size.
Right. You have to crane your neck up to look at this man. Uther Ironbreaker is someone you have seen at a distance before, but have never had a chance to personally meet. Standing at over 6.5 feet tall, this man, even at this gala, is dressed in fine plate armor. He has, he has a warhammer at his side, in addition to several other tools. But is Mr. Lovelace giving you problems?
The only problem he's giving me is that he lost my sister and abandoned her during all the fire. And so now I'm going to make sure that she's okay. Man, I just don't like the guy. He's kind of annoying. I'm sorry, but speaking bluntly.
No, that's fine. I saw what you did there. Throwing up that shield in front of the ambassador.
Yeah.
Not everyone would have done the same.
Kind of happened in the blink of an eye, quite literally. I just, it's kind of something I tend to try to do is make sure I can protect those that need it.
You're a Cooper, correct?
Yes, Alex Cooper.
Walk with me over there and introduce me to your friends.
Ooh! Fanning my face. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, yeah. Let's go.
So, you walk with Uther over to your two friends here. And for computer, I will go ahead and throw up.
Uther.
I know. I
Yeah.
looked up Uther.
Oh, okay. You looked up Uther? All right.
Yep.
Uther.
Yeah. I like Uther. I just want to show him to the people, to the viewers. So that is Uther. A man far older than he has any right to be, and still cutting an imposing figure.
The most interesting man in the kingdom.
I don't always drink, but when I do, it's Tyro Mead. No, but nope. Alex, you lead this guy over to Devlin and Aaron. Just about the same time Sinel is leaving. So, would you mind introducing me, Mr. Cooper?
Yes, absolutely. Trying to remember his name. You said Uther. What was his last
Uther.
name?
Ironbreaker.
Ironbreaker, thank you. Everyone, this is Luther Ironbreaker. Luther, this is... Wow, names are just not working for me. This is Damien Devlin and Orn Wieldgrasp.
A pleasure, sir.
He offers each of you a hand.
Hearty handshake.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
your hand is dwarfed inside this guy's mitts. It's firm but not hard.
I imagine that Rankle probably does not like being in the presence of a paladin. So the hat starts quaking violently while Arin shakes this guy's hand.
It's okay, he's not a paladin.
Oh, I thought he was a paladin for some reason.
Nah, see, he and Gideon, if they ever meet, they have that, like, Armstrong and that lady's husband from Full Metal
Yeah,
Alchemist
they have to
moment.
have the flex off.
Grip arms and...
Actually, hold on. Let me dupe this tab so I can just double check that. Because I'm pretty sure he's...
A
Go ahead.
champion. It's not paladins. Paladins are a subset of champions.
Yeah, get it right.
He is a... Yeah, he's just a plain Jane fighter.
Huh.
I like him already.
Yep. No magic about this man except the massive charisma he's got.
Oh, wooga.
No. But yeah, gives each of you a firm handshake and goes, all right. Mr. Devlin and Wieldgrasp. All right. As Mr. Cooper so eloquently put it, yes, I am Uther Ironbreaker. In case you don't already know, I am the protector of our young prince and, well, Lord Head Firefighter, as it were, especially on nights like this. I saw the three of you over here earlier with what looked like our friend Acheron and, Lord Dateloff, was it?
Yes. Neither me or Damien, I think, are from around here. I actually don't know if you're from here.
No,
Looking
not
over at
originally.
Damien.
Not originally. And meeting such interesting people has been a pleasure of being here.
Is every party like this?
Most, no, not at all. Most of them sit there. Most of them end up with me sitting there at the head of the table, bored out of my mind, listening to Whimsy and usually Ravencroft arguing.
Whimsy. Ooh.
Speaking of,
Crap.
no.
Speaking of, he starts. I mean, we would feel him before we would see him. Man measures on the
You would
Richter
smell him?
scale.
He measures on the Richter scale. He's not that fat. I'm not that fat. Yes, he is. But no, I saw your group spring into action. Actually, faster than I could react. Guess that's why I sit beside the throne and not guarding the streets anymore.
Don't point out the obvious that he's old. Don't point out the obvious that he's
Do
old.
it. Oh, I think Arin could do that. Absolutely.
I think your
I don't
mere
know.
presence alone would be enough to stop most crimes, sir.
That's fair. Thank you for stopping the obvious. Well, you're fucking old, man.
My presence. Well, they think I'm going to scold them into submission, maybe. But other than that. So, I want to thank this table for aiding in not only the rescue of our ambassador. But, also, he says, nodding at Devlin, the evacuation instructions, they were most helpful.
Well, people needed to calm themselves, otherwise someone would be trampled.
It did definitely avoid any more unpleasant occurrences. Now, for some reason, I can't help but feel like I've had at least one of your names cross my desk before. He's looking between two of you.
Who's he looking between?
Which two?
I think
Well,
me and
Devlin hasn't done anything in the city just yet. I mean, nothing like burning down a building or, anything like that.
Oh, well, I am an up-and-coming investigator. Maybe you've heard of my cases. Like the old lady who ate her husband.
I love that one.
I'm sorry, I thought that was Mr. Lovelace. That's, at least all he was bragging about around the palace for a week.
Well, I'm not part of the City Watch. I'm independent, so I just kind of hand them off. And I mean, I don't do it for the credit. I do it stopping himself from saying, because the footprints. Because it's the right thing to do.
Yes, well, there's nothing to be done about it now, I suppose. Speaking of Inspector Hawk, that little scenario that you discussed right now, I heard is put him in contention for the new chief inspector.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
A powerful ally to have, indeed.
Yeah, if he doesn't abandon your sister. Sorry. I just disapprove of something, and it's just.
Is that? I'm sorry. Is that who he was with before? Is that who he was with today? Such
Yeah,
a
much to
lovely
my
face.
chagrin.
No. Well, next time she comes to an event, please send her my way. Tell her that Uther would love to meet the sister of Alex Cooper.
Hyperventilating internally. Wait, does he want to hook up with my sister?
Matchmaker.
I
You
mean,
can't
if she's
matchmake
into him.
Then she's
Is
got
she?
problems.
No, she doesn't. She's got taste.
Freak.
But
Hold
no,
on.
absolutely.
Never mind. I completely lost track of where we were and found it right at the end. I'm like, oh, no. The fuck is wrong with you?
Well, he said send her my way, Oh, okay, you're interested in my sister?
He did not wink wink or nudge nudge.
Yeah,
Well,
it's...
unfortunately, that is an internal thought in Alex's head, and he's totally gonna be like, yo, I got a proposition for you.
What do you feel about silver foxes?
Speaking of... Alex, where is your brother? It's entirely unlike him to miss out on an event like this.
Unfortunately, it seems he might be feeling under the weather. I wasn't able to find him in time to make sure he showed up to this event.
Well, that's
Usually it's me that
unfortunate
drags him.
indeed. Well, whenever the mood strikes him, I'm sure he'll show up at the next one.
Yes, probably. I mean,
But
in full disclosure, he's a little distraught because his name appeared on a list. You might be aware
list?
of. Yeah,
what list? This I haven't heard.
what's the group name again?
Looney Preleave.
Yeah, the Looney Preleave group. Apparently someone put his
Lunar
name
time.
down.
His name appeared on one of their lists.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Matter of fact,
Yeah,
dare I say foolish?
exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Because whoever put it
Putting
there,
a- Go ahead.
I was gonna say, whoever put it there is going to be in for some stern chastisement. Wink from me. Can't say I'm going to beat the shit out of him.
I can't think of the last time Major Nobility was put on one of those lists. If you send your brother my way sometime later this week, maybe I can get some more information and then we can do some more investigating.
Yeah, I'll let him know. Maybe that'll bring up his spirits a little bit.
Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's something that I need to discuss with you in private. This voice has come from behind the group once again. It's one of the guards from earlier. We're among allies here. What is it? Sir, I don't think this is good for prying ears to hear. Speak now. It's fine. This nervous young guard, probably early 20s, looking at the rest of you, is Sir, Lord Whimsy has been murdered.
How did we not feel it when he hit the ground?
I'm sorry. Did you say Lord Whimsy? Yes. We found him and the murderer in Whimsy's private quarters. So you have the murderer? No. Okay. Could you please elaborate? Well, he escaped before we could apprehend him.
I take a step back. I don't know this man well enough if he's going to have a violent lashing or not.
Just stay away from his hammer side.
And as he says that, you hear shouts coming from the front of the building. You guys were parked at the back. Yeah, in the back. Sorry, on a side wall, in one of the private booths. I remember this now. The front of the building, the doors are still open, and you can hear shouts from the street. Guardsman, this is going to have to wait another moment. We need to go see what's going on outside. Will the three of you join me, please?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Sister could be
and
out
with-
there.
Aaron's gonna cut a glance to Damien though, because Whimsy was the person that Volk was working for, correct?
Yes.
So this might be directly tied to my ongoing investigation.
Could be, yes. Let's see here. No, not that. That one. With the uncanny gait of a much younger man, Uther more or less leads the charge across this room, now strewn with chairs and upholstery all across the floor. Wine and food through the doors out front to where you look up and you see at first you think it's snowfall. But actually, it's small white cards fluttering through the breeze.
Are they jacks?
One lands at your feet, and you pick it up. Where is my Let's see. You pick it up.
Yep.
Yep.
And it is the picture of a jack holding a crown in his hands.
Yeah. I'm gonna tuck that into my investigation journal.
What is this?
A calling card.
A whole deck of just them.
Someone's
Lord.
making a statement.
Are crowns a standard suit in the card games for this world?
No.
Okay.
Standard suit. Standard suit applies for cards.
Okay.
I think
Spades, clubs, hearts, diamonds.
based on the crown here, I would highly recommend you return to the prince's side. Don't know if you should be alone.
I must
Or
do
well.
this immediately. I have your names. That is enough. I will send word to each of you later in the week. We will discuss this more. That and Whimsy's murder. My lord, there's one more thing I forgot to mention. Oh, what's that? This murderer. We have reason to believe he may still be nearby. I see. Well, in that case, do what you must. Clear a path from here to the castle. I shall wait here. And then we must make haste. The three of you would probably do well to leave before you're seen with me.
Right.
I can
When it
do
is
that.
safe, I will send word and we will have more discussions somewhere safer. Probably later this week.
I nod.
And
Yes,
if
sir.
you could, find your brother.
Yes, sir. No promises out of game. Yes, sir.
All right. And with that, Uther turns on heel, heads back into the the ballroom, being attended by this this guard who's giving him more detailed information.
I look to the others. So we tracking a murderer or what?
I'll look at the card. Maybe we should track down printers.
I'm at
Printers.
the murderer that's still in the area and got away.
I'm not a bloodhound.
I look
Besides,
to Orin.
I think we already know who did it. Holding up the
don't.
card.
Oh. I don't
Yes.
know if that would. I don't
But
know
we
if
don't
it'd
know
be
where he
him
hangs out.
specifically.
He was there. He was the one that shot down the chandelier. I tried to apprehend him, but my spells missed. The only
You still have
person.
that locket?
I do.
Okay.
I actually just added it to my inventory so I wouldn't forget that I have it.
Good.
Locket from a dead shooter. Or victim of a chandelier. I don't know really what to put. I will actually take a moment to look at that.
Okay. It's a standard brass locket. It's got a hinge and a knob at the top to allow it to flip open. Usually these are for things like, photos or whatnot.
Let's pop that bad boy open and expose the anthrax.
Ah,
No,
great.
this was the hobo
room-
grenade.
Survive DC 45 con save.
Oh.
Actually, Hold on. What is your bonus? Even if you rolled a natural 20, is that enough to keep you from
DC
failing?
45. A nat 20 would put me at 30, which would
So
take
no.
me
Which
from
would make
a
you
crit fail to a fail.
Yeah.
which should make it a fail.
Ooh.
Love Pathfinder. Okay. So, you pop open this locket,
Oh, but I have resistance.
and on the bottom end, it looks like there used to be a photo there. As a matter of fact, it still is, but it is so blotted with. You're not even sure if that's ink, mold, something, but it's completely enveloped the photo. And on the top side, underneath the lid, is the engraving to. Let's see. Where is. I have notes, I promise. They're right here. Actually, I'm borrowing someone else's notes right now. To my love, from one. Let's see. Hazel Tarbro.
Oh, bro.
Yep. Taro. So, actually, I think somebody has it spelled a little different than I do. But anyway.
That's a familiar name.
Mm-hmm.
It's from one of my investigations, isn't it? Have to go back and investigate.
Investigate your investigation.
Yes.
So, yeah. To my love, from Hazel Tarboro.
That's not in here.
Girl getting a guy a locket. So gay. Just kidding.
Jesus.
My brother in Christ, I don't believe you know what that word means.
Nope.
Well, here it means a gay old time. So
Yeah,
it
true.
was
They're
until
happy.
someone destroyed the chandelier.
Well, I mean, the guy was gonna kill someone. I think that happy time was already over. But at that
Oh,
point,
come on! Hasn't anybody watched Clue?
She could be into that.
You laugh, I laugh. Mr. Green shoots Mr. Body. Miss White laughs.
You laugh, I laugh, table laughs, we kill the table.
It was a great time. But no,
I don't know if
So-
I don't know if 3 level 2s could fight a mimic. I think the
don't
mimic
know what they're
wins.
you know, off the top of my head, I have no clue what Mimic's stat block is in Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
All I
I think
remember
we'd be
was
fine.
No clue at all.
Eliadris grabbing one and throwing it into
Yeah.
a thing, and
That
us
was
going,
awesome.
"Salute!"
I
Threw
think
it into a
we'd be
pool of
fine.
acid.
Don't know what you're
That was-
talking about. They're totally not a CR4 creature. Totally.
And also 2 of us are spellcasters, so it is going to grapple us.
Don't know what you're talking about. Never in my life would I do something like that to
It'd
people
have to
who are
catch us.
spellcasters. Yeah. But anyway. So yeah, you've investigated this locket. Now,
Is that from the attacker?
Yeah, it's from a Hazel Tarboro.
Do you mind if I look at that?
Yeah, I'll hold it out.
I'd like to use my funny psychometric touch
I
to
was
see if
about
there
to-
are any. We both got that same idea of let me touch it. Let me
Yeah,
touch it.
yeah.
We both got funny touch. If there are any powerful emotions attached to this, other than the recent one of squish.
you open your mind to this thing, and you are immediately driven to your knees by the sheer amount of anger emanating from your hand. It's not so much that you open your mind to this thing as it invades yours. This toxic, all-encompassing rage that flows through it.
Yeah, it's one of those driven down, trying to step back at the same time. Arin probably full on falls back with enough speed trying to backpedal. The hat falls off and Rankle goes "Ah!" as he's thrown onto the ground. And Arin looks fucking terrified of that locket.
I'll pick it back up.
They were not a happy couple.
I mean,
I'll
yeah, the
offer
guy
my
was going to
hand
go
Arn
assassinate
to get him
someone.
up.
And Rankle will be walking backwards, but you see that all of his feet have just, with a very quiet, turned to face the other way as he climbs backwards up onto him, dragging the hat in his teeth.
I don't like that. Make it
I
go away.
love Rankle. I love getting to describe this little fucking horror creature.
I think what needs to happen is you need to find a door that takes you to Louisiana, Monsters Inc. style. So a lady
Throw
with a
him in.
broom beats the shit out of Wrinkle. Gator, Mom! Gator! Get it!
I feel like Rankle just eat her. But
Yeah.
No. Arin will take the arm up and be like, have I seen you use psychometry?
Yeah, you did with the coin.
Yeah. So you understand, as
Yeah.
Arin looks, he's like, there is a powerful anger on that locket.
Apparently enough to drive someone to attempt murder.
I've
We need
never
to find the cause of it.
Oh, I guess our best bet is the person whose name's in the locket. That name's familiar, though. I can't put my finger on it.
I mean, I can. I put my finger on the locket. And I kind of smile, trying to lighten the mood of the intense anger.
I thought that was out of character. I was going to tell you to shut the fuck up, but
No, it was in character. He's trying to, like...
You can still tell him to shut the fuck up.
No, but Arin wouldn't.
I know.
Rankle might, but Rankle's just like. Rankle's still mad that he got his nap interrupted. Ooh, so.
Yeah, what now, everybody?
Way I see it, we can either investigate the name we just found in that locket, or we can try to learn more about Jack.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is Jack? And then I was like, oh, duh. The card's raining all over the place.
Shoves card violently in your face.
I think one would be easier than the other. Because with one we have a real name and not what was probably an assumed acronym. Not acronym. Pseudonym.
Yeah, the only thing we have to go on with Jack is that Acheron knows them. Which... And Arin kind of furrows his brow.
He seems to know everybody.
And he also seemed to be vouching for him. Which leads me to wonder, what's Acheron's part in all this?
Yes, let the anger flow through you.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Sorry, just getting a couple things set up on my end. You know,
Judge
just in case.
Judge me by my size, do you?
What's a tank? Is it
Is
like
it
a
like
train?
a train?
I bet I could build a tank. Sorry. Let's see. Okay.
Sinel trying to talk to Ravencroft about expanding the military complex. What's a tank? Is it like a train?
I bet I could build a tank better than your tank.
And then he shoots him.
All right. So, let me think here. Okay. Yeah, what are you guys doing? My bad.
I think we're going to investigate the name in the locket.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you starting? Now, it is probably about 9 o'clock tonight.
Hmm. Well,
So the street lights are beginning to set in, and the flurry of cards has now ceased.
where else to start? I say, but a tavern. Like the Anchor.
The anchor. What's an anchor? Is it like a train?
Like a train.
I bet I... Sorry. All right, so you decide to head through the Diamond District down into Memorial Park. You guys head into Memorial Park. It's good that there are three of you together. It's not exactly the nicest part in town, especially where you're headed into Memorial Park.
Also, one of us is built like a brick shit house, and the other person looks like actual demon.
A shit brick house?
Yeah. Well, you
That's
know.
You have to type it? Uh-oh.
No, I was gonna say, you know, that's how the three of them are walking,
Yeah.
Oh.
with Alex being in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wonder. No. All right.
Actually, were people still outside, like mingling around? Because of
Are you looking for your sister?
yeah, just see if she was out with the group of people that got out.
Yeah. So you guys are standing on the inside of a perimeter. You guys get towards the edge of this, and you can see that there are plenty of guards that have basically created a barricade on both ends of the street. And you guys are headed over. No, actually, you're looking for your sister. You find your sister. She's standing on one of the porches off to the edge of this line of streets. She's waving at you.
Okay, so she's safe. That's the important part. I wave back.
She's like, "Meet me at home."
I nod. Totally gonna be there soon.
God, she will be up all night fucking waiting.
Yeah, probably. Unless we finish early.
Right. Okay. So, you guys are headed towards the Anchor. Sorry. You posted a video and I had to watch it.
No, it's fine.
Headed towards the Anchor. You guys head, basically head over through Main Street. Into the side street. Past the General Gunther. Past Sola Salon. Up past Beecher's Barbershop. Past Memorial Liquor, which is closed. And then to the Anchor. Anchor looks like looks like they're getting ready for close tonight. I think they're usually open till 11, but they're still, at the very least, your staff is still there. Guys step through. Paisley's manning the front. Oh, hey. no, sorry, no, Paisley's back of house. My bad. It'd be Cora that's manning front. Oh, hey, you guys are here early. I thought you'd be out enjoying the party with Paisley and whatnot.
Murder will do that.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, just a bit of attempted political assassination.
Oh, so another way where it's just a bit of banter?
I mean, I didn't do it.
Hmm.
Sitting down.
Okay. Right, she just waves you to a booth. I'll go, what? Coffee or what else to drink for you three?
Knowledge. I'm here to ask about a name.
Hmm.
Ale,
Well-
please. I like to actually drink things.
All right. And for, oh, you know what? We haven't introduced you to the anchor crew, have we?
No.
Computer. So, Kore is I mean, she looks like an elf, except for the fact she's entirely made out of glass.
Just don't say mean things to her.
Don't throw stones. Get it?
Glass houses, blah blah blah. But yeah, let's see.
Guess you could say
yeah,
she built like
no.
a glass shit house.
Jesus. Okay. So she says, "All right. So I've got one ale and anything else for you two."
I'll have an ale as well.
Okay. And if it's information you're looking for, you want me to grab the best gossip or the most honest gossip in town? She says, looking at Aaron.
Arn will just take the locket from Alex and open it up to the name and slide that across.
She looks at it and goes, I don't recognize it off the top of my head. Like I said, you want best... You know what? I'll just go get them both. How about that?
Whoever might know anything.
Let's see here. Yeah. Have I not... Where'd I put them? Oh, it's under organizations, isn't it? Yeah. No. ¿Por qué, Dios mío? Man, I'm so good at my job, guys.
Nah, it happens.
It's in Memorial Park, maybe? I figured I'll just organize everything in tabs, and now it's like, how many freaking folders do I have to get through?
Which tab is it in?
Right. How many folders? Okay. Oh, nice. Let's see. Yeah, so, two figures come in fairly quickly. So you have Kore that comes by with the drink. She's like, I told them they're counting money. They'll be right up. The first one that stops by is, in fact, October, showing this off for our friend. For Devlin, who's new.
Gotcha.
Yes, this... How did I... Yes, this dashing man in his early 30s with dark hair and piercing eyes, his pale skin. He's got... So, he's wearing... In addition to that suit jacket and white dress shirt, he's wearing dark blue jeans. And not shown in the photo is his white pocket square and black dress shoes. But he arrives in addition to one other person. I don't think you guys have met Kiki Yamura. But yes, our where is she is an elf of regal stature that belays the fact that she is probably like 5'4". But I don't think anybody makes fun of her because the stern complexion here probably belays everything you need to know. Don't fuck with me. But those two show up and... Oh, Aaron. Alex. What are you two doing here this time of night? I thought you'd be... Yes, we heard Kiki... we heard Kore say it. You thought they'd be at the gala. So anyway...
Well, as we said with them, you know, a little bit of attempted political assassination, a little bit of murder. It's gonna be a long night.
Shit, sounds like a story. As he slides into the booth, probably next to whoever's got an open spot, and then Kiki next to him. Alright, so... Someone tried to murder someone at the gala tonight? It wasn't Paisley, was it?
Some random person tried to murder the Sea Elf ambassador.
Oh. He just kind of shoots a sideways glance at Kiki. Well, you're the gossip around here. You tell me.
It also might be someone who has something against Lord Whimsy because he's dead.
Ooh. Wait.
No
Is that recent? Says Kiki.
Unfortunately, yes.
All right, you're gonna have to give me a minute. She says, pulling out a journal. This is still hot. I can get some points for this. What do you want to know again? Oh, someone tried to... Unfortunately, the ambassador's not real popular around town, she says, writing in her journal.
Well,
all right.
We've got two thing.
There's a difference between not real popular and makes people murderously angry.
Well, gunboat diplomacy tends to make people very unpopular.
We've got two clues that might tie back to an investigation I'm already working on. The first, handing the locket, is we need to know who this Hazel is.
Hazel? You've got...
Almost said Hazel Tolstoy. I don't think it's Tolstoy.
So who do you hand it to?
Just
fast?
in between them.
Oh, okay. She looks over. Hazel. Actually, we were talking about that Tarboro name a while ago, she says, closing that book, pulling out a different book. Neither of these books like they should fit inside her jacket. But she pulls out a second one. Yeah, give me just a minute while I'm looking this up. What's the second one? Maybe Useless over here can help you.
A calling card.
Okay, that I might be able to help.
Handing over the Jack of Crowns.
Oh. Okay. He's looking at this, turns it over. Nice quality, too. Someone spent money on these.
Hundreds of them. They were falling out of the sky.
Who would do a custom print shop like that around here?
Well, for that, you're looking at,
Let me pull up my thing.
how do I put this? Noble money. That's what you're looking at here.
Oh no.
And I can think of only 3 big printing presses in town that'd be able to do these en masse.
Oh, so you're
At
looking
least
for the
ones
Moon
that are public.
Gardens. They run a print shop called Hype Graphics.
Oh no! This is what she's been doing on her off weeks.
That's what I was like, oh
God.
god.
Her playing cards are much better.
So he is looking
Taro,
at it
bro.
and goes,
It's the person who quit from Glacé Clothiers.
"Say that again."
Yeah, Orin had opened up his investigative journal to write this stuff down and goes, Bly Tarboro.
Thank you. That was just the name I was. There he is. Okay, so word on the street is, so yeah, a year ago he got fired from Glass. Yeah. So me and the friends were talking. I guess he decided to go a little bit crazy then. Hazel is, well. Hold on. Let me just write something real fast. I'm not sure if it's. Oh, okay. Ex-wife. It's not official, but it's basically they're separated. So ex-wife. He went crazy. She kicked him out, and then he lost his job. Then he went off the grid for a long time. No one's seen him since.
No
Yeah,
one
yeah,
had
yeah.
any idea. He never said anything before he left. Never made any indication.
And what did you mean by went crazy?
Started spewing crap about end of time, that kind of bullshit. Let's see if I've got any.
How old was Bly?
Oh, mid-50s. Although you wouldn't look at it, he had that toilet seat thing going on.
Like our murderer? Or like our gunman, Mr. DM?
Yes.
No. Bly's dead.
Wait. Are you sure? I mean, you guys are just like... Shit, I might as well be a reporter if you guys are handing me all this fucking information early.
Consider
She's
it
like, usually
payment for
I'm at
helping us.
Thanks. Usually I have to go and steal a paper before they get shipped, so I'm on top of things. All right. So there's that. She closes that journal, opens up another one, starts writing.
Seems Bly was our gunman who was trying to take care of the ambassador.
Well, this Bly, does he have a lot of money right now?
Him? Oh, like I said, he went off the radar for over a year. No job, no nothing. Ex-wife, thought that he was dead. So this is probably not really a surprise for anybody.
Okay, so
More like a finally.
serious shooter shows up, has this locket, has old aged noble clothes that haven't been probably washed in a while. Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. All right. I finally found. Okay. So I said he kind of went crazy. So Hazel sent me a copy of. Okay. I'll just read this for you. So. Long ago, the Earth pulled itself out of primordial cosmos, whatever the fuck that is.
I quit.
Heavenly, right? With a C, not a K.
Okay, I was gonna say, I fucking quit, man.
The heavenly river we see in the sky above us each night. Okay. Alone in the cold of the expanse, the Earth danced alone among the banks of the cosmos. For many years she danced until she came across another pulling themselves up upon the dry expanse. One radiating with a golden light. The sun? Look, you see why people thought he was fucking crazy? Together they danced their way across the expanse, forming the other planets in our sky with their hands and pieces of themselves, constructing a family. All right, when does this get good?
Sounds like a poem.
It sounds like bullshit is what it does. Basically, he was trying to say that, okay, here. For a time they were happy, but the others grew jealous of Earth. They saw how the sun and the moon doted on her, feeling as if their light barely touched them while basking the Earth in their warmth. They hatched a plan to remove Earth from the picture. Jupiter, Saturn, and Mars brought the idea forth, but it was Venus and Mars who did it? Moving on. I guess they created a poison. They gave it to Neptune and Uranus to put into bread for Earth. Okay. Neptune and Uranus baked the bread, spread the poison on it, and then they gave it to the only other person not in on the plan? Pluto? Okay. Do I have to keep...
Was that why Pluto's not a planet anymore?
Shut up, Daniel.
Okay, so poor Pluto was one of Earth's favorites, and when Earth ate it, Pluto watched as she was struck with the poison, blah, blah. Earth paralyzed, stricken, growing, consuming mass that... Whoa, hold on, what? The Earth was paralyzed, stricken with the growing, consuming mass that quickly engulfed her, entombing her in the earth underneath our feet, her tears becoming the ocean and the flowing river's wounds?
Wait,
The
so...
sun... sorry,
Is this just a vague, long poem about something being in the Undercity?
well, hold on, Okay,
I think we're the mass.
I'll read this one verbatim here. The sun was distraught and in their anger cast the planets to the furthest corners of the expanse, isolating them from one another, trapping them in their orbits around him. The two poison makers they brought in close, scalding them with their heat, while cradling the earth in their warm embrace. And then using the last of their power, the sun slowed the spread of the poison, allowing the earth to slumber, waiting for her to regain her strength and hopefully overcome the deadly disease with which she had been stricken. The wave that came from the sun was so great it put everyone into a great slumber where they stay to this day. This guy thinks that the planets are people.
We live in a place where there's witches, dragons, and goblins, and you're more concerned about that?
But no. You have to. What is he saying that we're living on the back of like a giant living thing? Is that really
we're
what he
some
believes?
kind of poison.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh wait,
Maybe we're not the poison.
But I think it's implying that we're the poison. The growing mass infecting.
Oh, hold on.
Would there
Put
not
that
be
back.
other masks already on it that are slumbering
Oh,
beneath our feet, they say?
okay. So Hazel said, "Doomsday cult." All right, I get it now. If you thought that the very life around us itself was somehow evil, maybe you would want to destroy everything, wouldn't you? I've got a name for this guy.
Yeah?
It says October, finally breaking his spell. Looking this card over. A small-time nobody I'd heard of. Trying to do his vigilante stuff way out in the hollows. Called himself the Jack of Kings. Want to bet this is his calling card? Tossing it back on the table.
wouldn't have been
Orin
against it.
tucks the card back into a breast pocket.
Like I
Well,
said,
at least
small
we know where
time.
he is.
No, I was
Maybe.
trying to type it down to what was his name?
The Jack of Kings.
I need
And
to-
he's out in the hollows.
At least that's where he was operating last. You know how these vigilantes do their thing.
Yeah. No, I don't know what you mean.
Then again, he was real small time, like almost not even worth mentioning small time. And then he disappeared for a little while. So, what exactly did he do there? Did he...
Shot out a chandelier that landed on Bly and killed him before he could shoot the ambassador.
And
Oh,
maybe,
well, maybe
just
I'm- well,
maybe,
maybe-
killed a noble.
Wait, at the same
Oh,
time?
why say?
No, there was a difference in time. We don't know exactly what it was, though.
Well, they had the person in custody until they escaped. I think we're dealing with two different people. That's why I thought we should have hunted down the murderer. But you know, this is useful information too.
We also didn't
Hold
know
on.
where the murderer went.
Why?
Your feet
Alright,
don't show you that.
look, I'm not exactly a noble, but why the fuck murder an old fat dude?
Because he's connected to a whole bunch of other very interesting old fat dudes who may or may
Whimsy?
not. Whimsy's in with Pendleton.
Was and with Pendleton.
Yeah.
I'm just going to not tell Hazel about her husband being dead. She already knew he was crazy. So,
Have
so
you
he...
two- Sorry, real quick.
Go ahead.
Have you two ever heard of a group of people running around in black robes with plain white porcelain masks?
No?
It was a stretch, but I hoped.
That sounds like the
But-
actions of a doomsday cult.
But I've got 1,000,001 contacts who I can put the question to. Everyone wants to see if they're smart. At least smart enough. If I frame it like, hey, do you know who these people are? I already do. Then maybe they'll tell me. It'll take a minute.
Well, I could use any information you got because apparently this murder and this assassination attempt are both linked up to a case I was already working on in Memorial Park.
What case?
Someone working for the House of Lords was assaulted, shot, had an entire satchel's worth of documents for House Pendleton stolen.
Oh. Oh, shit. Where was he taking?
Okay, let me make sure I got this right. He's going from Pendleton to Whimsy.
From
Or was
Whimsy
it-
to Pendleton.
Yeah. He was on his way from Lord Whimsy to Lord Pendleton.
Oh, poor bastard. He lost all those documents?
And then the person who sent those documents was murdered.
Yeah. Man, that's rough. Who is this guy?
Never got a full name. All I know is he called himself Volk.
Okay, well. I don't know anybody by that name, first or last.
Do you know anyone
Big
who's
town.
been trying to seek entrance into the United House recreational facility? Because he had the ring for it.
Not off the top of my head. Usually I don't fall in line with that. And then, Kiki speaks up. But those records are a lot shorter than, well, those records are... The list is pretty short and they're kept at, you know, the Nobilities Club. If you really wanted, I'm sure you could find them there.
Well, I'm sure they won't let us. Well, actually, stop and look at Alex. Sure, they won't let us. Well, actually,
Hey, yeah, you're not a part of it yet, are you, Cooper? Alex.
No.
but you are nobility.
Okay, hear me out. I know the dues are a little steep. But if you went in saying you were interested in joining, maybe you could at least get a glance at that record?
Possibly.
You gotta be sneaky about it, though.
Yeah, that's that's the problem right there. Just gesturing to himself.
Can't you tell Sky he's got 3 left feet if I ever saw it? If I ever saw someone with him.
I mean, you could say he's just as subtle as a rock.
Budding.
Well,
I tried
that's one
to
option, at least.
stealthily move like a fork from one hand to another.
It's like, man, I did not notice that
Not very
forklift
good.
passing by.
That was not a good stealth check. I'm like, see, watch. And I try to like move my hand stealthily to move like a fork.
You don't
off the
tell them
table.
to watch!
And that's where the 9 is!
That's where the 9 comes. Hey, watch as I... You didn't see that, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's Orin immediately goes, you don't say watch!
I love it.
All right. Well, hey, did Paisley make it out of there all right?
Did we see Paisley make it out?
You didn't see her there at all.
I didn't even
Did I
see
see
Paisley
Paisley?
there.
Yeah, Paisley might have been a no-show. Should we go look? See, now
we're
I'm
getting-
concerned.
We're getting
Kiki goes,
stretched
look,
thin."
I've already sent her a little message on. I've already sent her a message. If I don't hear anything back from her tomorrow, I'll go find her.
I've messaged her on the Rocky Talkies. She'll respond soon.
Oh, no, this journal she's holding in front of her. She's like, I messaged her already. If she
No, I
doesn't,
mean-
you know,
I forgot the Rocky Talkies.
the right.
Hold on. I have a picture.
Very good. Thank you. I'm
Shit.
sorry.
Do you have a picture of Rocky Talkies?
I do. I'm trying to get it before my iPad dies.
They're just those Dark Souls items.
Oops.
Very good.
JPEG. No, not export. Oh no, yeah,
Say,
shared.
you
This-
usually come with a few more people. Where's everybody else today?
Good question.
Good question.
Post.
Yeah, those are exactly the fucking things.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I made it for our Thursday game and a long time ago, and yeah, it's just the image of sending stones from the book, just Rocky Talkie written on it, because I think that's a better name than Sending Stone.
Well, you're allowed to be wrong. It's a great name if you want no one to ever take them seriously.
She goes, well, no, not Rocky Talkies. No, these, think of them more like group chats. You get a bunch of them, you put them all together, and everybody can write, and everybody can see what's been written.
Vladislav leans out. Why am I not in there?
So like a sync
Because
scroll?
you send like 40 messages every second.
She goes, yeah, something like. You can buy them. Who did I buy my last set from? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't remember where I got these from. If I remember, maybe I'll tell you. October says that's code for I don't want anyone to have the scoop on my inside plug.
She probably got them from Martha's boutique. That place has everything.
Martha's does seems like it has everything, doesn't it? Including the new suit I still haven't picked up this week.
Exactly.
Well, until then, we've got more investigating to do.
Yeah, he says, checking his watch. Well, it's about 10:30. Whatever you guys are gonna do tonight, just be safe about it, won't you?
Always.
Definitely.
Good. I'm not sure what Paisley would say to me if she found out that I told you to be safe and then you ended up getting yourselves killed. So let's just not play that game, shall we?
Of course. I won't let these two get hurt.
Good. Okay. So with that, is there any other questions you would like to ask these people, or are you guys good?
No, but I do have a general question.
Okay.
So, Rankle's like a conduit between me and the Coven,
Yes.
and we're in kind of a real rough part of the investigation. How hard is it to call home?
How hard is it to ET phone home?
Yeah, how hard would it be using Rankle to call Mom? Mom! Mom, it's bad!
Mom? Mommy?
Which
Mama?
mom are we talking about?
Arin's mother, the hag.
Oh,
Someone who seems to know way more than she should if she's the one leaving the footprints. Leaning into that witch thing. You know, dark bargains and all that.
all right. We'll allow it. Pull out Rankle, set him in front of you.
If this is... Arin wouldn't do it right away. Arin would wait until, like, maybe ask if we could have, like, a room. Because I don't think you want to do this in front... You know, you don't pull your Rankle out in front of people in public.
Yeah, it's very inappropriate.
Sir, put them grippers away! Rankle comes out with all 20 sets of dogs out.
So, the Anchor does not have rooms available for purchase. But if you asked for a private, if you asked for a space, they would tell you, yes, we do have a couple of spare bedrooms upstairs, just in case people are too drunk to go home.
Arin would like to borrow that for a while, and would say to Alex and Devlin that I need to try something that's probably really stupid, and it's probably going to get really freaky. Just in case you don't want to see it.
I'll stand outside and guard the door. Damien can watch.
When you say it like that, how can I not look? The word dangerous didn't even come up. I like that.
It's because I don't know.
I like that a little less. But I'll still watch.
God.
So yeah, we will go into this empty spare bedroom.
Okay, yep. Up the stairs into, a nicely furnished bedroom. It's got a feather bed, feather pillows, a small library collection, a couple of bookshelves full of books. And then a lazy chair next to the window for reading with a nightstand.
Using the closest thing to a table, Arn's going to take a page just rip a page out of the back of his journal and write down the mark of the coven. Put that on the table, and then put Rankle on the table. Now I gotta really, because I love describing how fucked up this witch magic shit is. Can I describe how the walkie-talkie, because haha, he has so many different pairs of legs, works?
Go ahead.
So because he's concentrating all this witch magic on Rankle, Rankle at first doesn't seem to do anything except stare with that, I mean, you can pull up the picture, that insidious little smile in those hellish eyes. Until all at once, his head twists upside down, the eyes roll back, and I don't mean roll back like the whites, I mean roll back into the head. And then with his mouth pops open, and the two eyes have become a glowing green ball that floats up like on the wafting breeze of a cauldron up out of his mouth, hanging there in the air.
God.
Devlin looks around for popcorn, doesn't find it.
Oh, we're getting some freaky shit.
Are you waiting for her to talk first?
It's one of those, by trying to call to her, it's like waiting for someone to pick up the phone.
Oh, love, you're finally calling. You know how long I've waited for this day?
Yeah, Arin, visibly shivers, and his hair recoils back until it looks like he has several inches shorter hair. He's like,
Oh, come now, pet. No need to get all bent out of shape. After all, is that any way to greet your mother?
It's a very strange first meeting.
And long overdue, if I may say so myself.
Now that I'm starting to figure out what all of this is, I'm not exactly happy with our little arrangement, but I need your help.
Think nothing of it, love. After all, you've done such good work for the likes of little old me. What can I assist you with on this murky night?
and he's going to recite the poem that was told to us, or at least part of it, and asked, "Is any of this familiar to you in your coven?"
Oh, by the first words, I'd heard this story 1,000,000 times. After all, listening to the teachings of the Ivory Circle isn't something you forget the first time.
The Ivory Circle.
Why, yes, love. Good to know your ears work.
Who are they?
Who are they? Well, the Ivory Circle is simply people who believe nothing less than all life and all creations that spawn forth from it are a toxin, slowly killing the earth goddess that we all live on. Simple as that.
Including witches in their covens?
Yes, dearie, even little old me.
And I'm assuming then that they're no friends of you. They're no friends of anyone.
Just go ahead and shoot your shot straight, darling. What you needin' from us?
I need a path to the Ivory Circle here in this city.
Oh, the young pup thinks he's ready to take on the Ivory Circle. Are you sure that's a wise idea, darling?
No, but if I was in the business of wise dealings right now, I wouldn't be making this call.
Oh, how about this? I can point you to exactly where you're needing to go.
In exchange for...
Call it a favor in the future.
How can I make a good deal if I don't know what I'm dealing with?
Oh, you don't trust me to give you a fair and proportional favor ask in the future?
From everything I've been reading about hags and covens and witchcraft...
Yourself,
No.
in other words.
Exactly.
Well, dearie, I'm hurt. After all, if you can't trust me to keep my word, what's to say I can trust you that you'll keep yours?
An impeccable track record so far.
I'd say we'd both be there on that scale. After all, how many times did you lose your pet and I dutifully brought him back to you?
Fair. I will make this deal once.
Of course.
But it has to be a favor proportional to what you're giving me.
Correct.
Something as simple as a path to what I'm looking for. Something simple in return.
That be the... Excuse me, let me think here. Of course. That be the extent of the deal. Proportional response.
Then I think we have a bargain.
That's wonderful, darling. No need to sign anything. You did that when you were born. I'll go ahead and get that. I'll get you right on the path of where you're needing to go.
All right. I'll be listening for that favor.
Of course. Don't you worry. I'll lead you right to it.
We're gonna cut the call as the orb sinks back into Rankle's mouth. So he kind of chews around with it as his head cracks back to its normal place, and it's like watching two pinballs roll into place as his eyes appear back in their sockets, and he's just like, chewy.
Okay.
Jesus.
You did say freaky. And freaky is what I got. Interesting. How much
That's
of the conversation did I see, if any?
You heard all of it.
Oh, okay.
Probably this weird voice thrumming from the glowing orb.
I don't know why, but like that whole time, like at the deal part, I was just like, you were making all these concise, like, okay, but it has to be this. I'm like, man, now I want to play a character like that who's a witch, but he's just like Pete Davidson's Chad. So he's like, oh, cool, dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like agrees to everything. Like, you will do one small favor. Cool, yeah. Well, okay, that
Yeah,
was easy.
well, Hags.
You probably heard something like this.
Ooh.
Bloody clever clogs.
Cool. Yeah. Also, a cool
What's the
transformation would be
matter?
like your
Don't you like
mouth
me voice?
splits. Like if your mouth split all the way back to the back of your head, and your whole upper face above your jaw just like flips, and a new head's there.
Ooh.
Save that for the next time.
Yes.
It looked like he came off of Canada in South Park.
There's no Canada like French Canada. It's the best Canada in the land.
A word?
I say we blame the Canadians for everything.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Sorry, you were saying, Alex?
No, we're good. We're good. I was outside guarding.
So, what happens now? Are we waiting for a trail to appear?
I think that's what we're doing. Is we're waiting for the funny footprints.
So what happens now?
Well, now we wait for the footprints to appear.
And as you say that, appearing before you, Oren, you see the same, the same muddy footprints in front of you, slowly stepping their way across bare wood,
Ooh.
under the door and into the hall.
Yep. Pointing at what to Devlin looks like nothing. There they are.
He looks for something, not seeing it. There what are?
Oh, I guess since you're not a witch to this coven and you
Oh.
didn't make the deal.
Oh, you just can't
You're not a
see.
witch.
Oh.
It's above you.
It's a witch thing. You wouldn't get it. It goes to a different school of magic. But yeah, we'll open the door and start following the path, hoping the other two follow.
Whoa,
I'll follow.
You're following the feet again? Is that
Yeah,
what's going on? Alright, cool. This is perfectly normal. I just follow.
weird.
As you follow the footprints down the stairs to the main floor, yeah, you see October cleaning up, and hey, everything go all right up there?
Yeah,
Sweeping.
I'm probably gonna really regret what I did, but
Right. Is this in reference to the thing Paisley was telling you about?
yeah.
Ah. Okay. Well, you have fun with that, he says, kind of following your eyes to the floor where you're looking.
And there's just a deep sign of,
Yeah.
and we're gonna keep following the path.
You step out into the night as the gentle patter of rain slowly begins on the rooftops, on your heads, slowly starting to soak into your clothes, out into the rain. As you guys follow these footsteps, you realize Memorial Park, for the first time in a while, is quiet. Peaceful, almost.
Oh no, they
Usually-
didn't enact a curfew, did they?
You guys notice that no roving bands right now. Usually you'll at least see one or two of them at the end of the street that you need to steer clear of. But now, nothing. Just you, a cobblestone road, or I guess a flagstone road, in the rain. Leading you down, down Memorial Park, past Memorial Liquor, through the shortcut that is next to Sola Solan, past the Wycliffe Estate, and to this intersection right here. When, let's see, Devlin, you see it first. You're watching Oren, watching Oren concentrate on this spot a couple feet in front of him on the ground. But you see an alleyway straight ahead in front of you. And a figure in that alleyway leaning against a trash can, one of the big garbage bins. You know, the type that you'll see on wheels, the big square ones. Holding their side. In the rain, you can't quite make out anything about them. Just that they're standing there, leaning on this trash can for support.
Well, we're not totally alone. I'll nod towards the alleyway.
Oren, you see that those footprints are leading straight into that alleyway.
I think this might be it.
Sir, are you okay?
You guys step closer into the alleyway. It's a good 15-20 feet in. I step closer. And you get about 10 feet from this person. And then you start to see things you recognize. This person is clutching their side, bright red stain appearing over their hands and on their clothes. Torn, bloodied, nice clothes, as if they had just come from a party. Tattooed hands and the beginning of sleeves poking from underneath the poking from underneath their clothing. Bright green hair and eyes to match.
Is this Grand Ice?
As you get closer,
Or is it Paisley?
you realize it's Paisley.
I was like, she has green hair.
Paisley?
Oh, what are you guys doing out here?
What are you doing here?
How close are you guys? I just don't know if she's close enough to reach out and grab somebody for support or not.
I was probably going to go right up to the person before we even knew who they were and just be like, yo, you're hurt. So I'd probably be right
Yo,
next to
you
her.
good?
So the three of you gathered. I'm assuming the three of you gather around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing here?
What are you doing here? This is deja vu.
Oh, yeah, it's a bad old time, isn't it?
No.
Looking to the
You
other
should,
two.
This is exactly how I found Volk when he was attacked.
You should apply pressure to that. I'm just going to scoop her up.
You grab, you bend down and grab her, and you say that, Oren, and she goes, "Well, it's a shame. It's gonna end differently this time." What's your AC, Oren? Not Oren. Alex.
19.
Oh shit.
Let's see here.
Big mistake attacking me when I have you in my hands. Just bends her in half like a coffee table.
Let's see here.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the computer crashed.
Oh.
No, you're just fine. Someone's getting stabbed. Let's see here. This. And I'm giving her a +2 circumstance bonus because you could not have made this easier. Hey, question. Are you wearing your armor?
Yeah. My armored armored cloak? Yeah, armored coat.
Okay. And then,
Stylish
Yeah.
and defensive.
let's see here. As you feel something, you kind of realize there's something a little bit wrong when you pick her up. Her clothes, the feel of her clothes don't match what you're seeing. And then she says that, and all of a sudden, almost from inside the clothes almost, you feel something thud against your chest. Once, twice.
Don't forget the multiple strike penalty.
Oh no, that's with the multiple strike penalty.
No.
you can see it on there too.
No, we just see
No.
17, 18. You're
Oh.
rolling invisible.
Okay.
You're rolling
Which-
question
Why
mark.
is it not
Which,
showing
to
up?
be fair, is the
Proper way.
way.
Fails the what now?
I said, to be fair, is the accurate way.
Ah, fair enough. 1, 2, 3 times as you feel it trying to dig its way past your armor.
Lady, you're fucking dead. Just snaps her in half.
Let's see. Well, sometime.
Not yet, because
Hmm?
hold on, it's not your turn yet. Because Oren and Devlin, you notice as soon as she says that, there are 4 more.
Four more.
Just appearing as if out of nowhere in the rain. 2 blocking behind you deeper into the alleyway, and 2 blocking your way out. We're gonna have to roll initiative next time on Dragon Ball,
Dragon Ball Z.
GTXLMNOP.
If it's Dragon Ball, this fight's gonna last the next 6 sessions. Come on.
How could it be that we were outsmarted
Each
by 4
session
simple
is one
cultists?
turn.
Keep them busy. I need to charge my attack.
God.
Howler?
As one of the cultists shows up and goes,
That was hilarious. That's
Keep him busy. I'm charging my laser.
and then the witch looks at Howler, fully charged Apocalypse Rail, and goes, "This is actually really cool. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move." Grabs it and shoots a legion.
Jesus, that happened?
Yeah, that was during the escort mission with the tanks.
It wasn't
Remember
full
when-
charge. I took like a 2 charge.
It was still
painful.
one of those.
It was like all of my structure
Yeah.
was gone.
It was when I realized that if this game had PvP, everyone would kill everyone in one turn.
A PvP RPG, MLE.
More like MLG, because that was such a pro move I did!
Jesus. All right, well, you've been accosted by a cultist, and you're grappled with one. Next time, we're going to have to roll some initiative.
As Alex says, "I'm not grappled with you. You're grappled with me."
break
Turns
this
in-
person's spine.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like fucking WWE. As he just like Bane shatters this person over their knee.
Just to clarify, it is not Paisley,
Still looks like Paisley.
but there was like a weird illusion effect of like when I grabbed her, it wasn't actually like
Yeah.
her clothes
Yeah,
kind of thing.
basically.
Just put that
Someone
there
has
just to remind
someone
myself.
has been smacked with the disguise self spell. It would be my guess.
Because that makes the difference as to whether I roll an athletic check or an attack check. You know, we'll see.
Stop hitting yourself so many.
Like if it was Paisley, it's going to take the dagger and say, "Bad Paisley, I'm taking you back to the anchor."
Take the possessed Paisley back and
Yes,
probably the
Just going to
Beechers.
suplex this person into the ground.
Right. All right. So, but with that, like I said, that's going to be next session. So, let's get some sign-offs. Let's start with let's start with Alex.
Yo, it's your boy Sassy McNasty 69999. You caught me playing Alex Cooper, the lovable oaf of a rich boy. It's great. My brother's missing. If you find him, there's a 1 copper piece reward. I said I'm rich, not rich. Right now, this is the only game I'm in. We're about to beat up some cultists. I want next week to be here already, and I want 4 weeks to be here even faster, because I'll be gone for a couple weeks. I need to find a way for Alex to disappear. But yeah, that's me.
I'm sorry. I'm very good at making people disappear.
I mean, I could try to join from Ireland, but you know.
Points and laughs at you as you die.
But that is me.
Alrighty. Next, let's go to Oren.
Hi ho, friendo. His name is Ron, otherwise known as Ike. Caught me here today playing Arin, who made I made a deal with the devil, Jimmy. And, man, that Tychus line I could just turn around and make into a Carl line. I made a deal with the devil, Jimmy. And that is all I am in so far is this game, and that is it for me. So I'm going to pass it on.
Alrighty. Next, last but certainly not least, go ahead, Devlin.
I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming, and Devlin's in trouble. People are getting stabbed, and he is not a physical fighter. He can throw a punch. That's about it. So hopefully the magics can work out, because otherwise he's just a very, very charming guy who's about to get stabbed. So we'll see you next time, folks. Back to you, GM.
Alrighty, and everybody, my name is Cyrus Smith. Today you caught me running Seafoam Bay, where we got to use the word, the cosmos word, guys. And it stressed Rowan out. That always makes me happy. I like stressing out my players. And
Less stressed
Rowan.
out, more boo.
Ouch. You know what? Fine. No more good things for Oren. Maybe he will die next week. And what else? Yeah, nope. You'll see us next week, same bat time, same bat channel, hopefully with a couple more people, so this goes well. Yeah, without further ado, let's get out of here on an R.I.P. Paisley, I guess. Oh no, R.I.P. Whimsy.
R.I.P.
Whimsy.
Whimsy.
R.I.P. Whimsy.
Get fucked.